right, before we get to the NBA stuff and talk about the current state of college basketball, you're a Syracuse guy, so we have to ask you about what's in the news. What do you make of Syracuse self-reporting and taking themselves out of the postseason this year, the tournament?
Well, I really think they should deal with North Carolina first before they try to deal with Syracuse. Our little thing is not really that big. But at the same time, you know, whatever it is, and we understand that too.
Do you feel bad for the kids on this current roster who have nothing to do with this?
Right, I feel bad for kids that are coming in next year, kids that are on this roster now. They played hard to try to get to the NCAA, forget the NIT, but I'm hoping that, I was hoping this year they'll have an opportunity to play in the NCAA, but it's just going to be a little sad too also because Christmas is having a wonderful year.
Yeah.
I mean, tremendous. You know, remember, he didn't play a lot of those years.
Right, Rakeem Christmas has really worked very hard to get to this point.
He has 2 or 3 moves. That's great moves, and that move may get him into the NBA.
You know, Pearl, you know, I go back, obviously, to when the heyday to Big East, the 80s with you guys and Mullen, and you mentioned Walter Berry and Patrick, and, you know, how great John Bagley and those guys. How much does it...
Bagley.
There you go. Yes.
He was pretty good. How bad does it bother you that you see in the ACC? What are they doing in the ACC, Pearl?
The best.
You like that?
You know what? I just always thought, you know, back in '86 when I was playing, that it was between the Big East and the ACC. North Carolina, Duke. Congratulations to Coach Duke, who's got his
Coach Duke, 1,000.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. Congratulations. And we know Boeheim is going to get there too eventually too also. So, but I just think ACC is like the best. Like the Big East was the best during my time when John Thompson was there, when Patrick Ewing was there. John was the coach of Patrick and
Louis
Chris Simona.
Yeah.
I mean, all those
Raleigh.
guys.
Sure.
Best coaches, best kids.
Absolutely.
You mentioned your love for Georgetown during the break.
Just joking.
But you played at the highest level in the NBA. But was anything there as intense as those Georgetown-Syracuse games that you played in?
No, nothing more intense than George. I think Georgetown was the kind of team that if you were laying on the floor tying your shoe or you fell, they would walk by and kick you. That's how they were. But I learned later on now that those guys are really nice guys.
Even Michael Graham?
All of them. Oh,
really?
I don't know about Michael Graham. I haven't seen Michael Graham, but Michael Graham was somebody that was real tough. And I can remember Boeheim getting upset about when he tried to hit, I think it was maybe Andre Hawkins.
Yes.
It was in the Big East, too. Also.
That's when Boeheim threw the chair in the post-game press conference.
Look at that, Boeheim, I tell you.
Good memories.
But it was a lot of fun. You know, for me, going to Syracuse was like the ultimate. You know, all I always wanted was to have an opportunity to make it to that next level. And I was able to do it.
So all those fun memories, all that intensity, is there 1 or 2 moments in that Syracuse career that stick out above any others for big memories for you?
The time I punched Patrick Ewing in the Big East.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And he wound up.
Oh, he wound up.
But he didn't hit you.
Yeah.
You know, he tried to.
I'm from Brooklyn. I know how to, you know, move and get to the side. But I just tell you that the Big East during that time was great. I mean, I can, last year, remember going down to the ACC tournament and watching Syracuse play. And North Carolina State beat them the first game. I drove. I had to get back on the road and drive back home.
Did you talk to Coach Boeheim about that?
I didn't say nothing to him.
I can understand.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you had a nice NBA career, played for the Nets and the Heat. Talk about what's going on with the NBA houses. During All-Star Week, you're sort of an ambassador, being that you are so much of the proud history of the city and basketball.
I tell you, it feels great to have the All-Star game come to New York City. And it's a privilege for me to be part of this, too, also. I mean, I think it's something that happens. It's not the first time it happened, but it was here before, too, also. So I'm looking forward to, like, going to a lot of the festivities they're having. I know Kenny Smith is having a party, too, also, so I'm looking forward to that.
And the NBA house, they'll have one in Manhattan, one in Brooklyn as well, so fans can go out and see that.
You know, I thought at first that Brooklyn was the one that was going to have the All-Star game.
Right.
Now it's
the Garden, and they have slam dunk and three-point shooting contest.
Right.
So it's fun the way they're splitting it up and everything else.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, listen, thank you for stopping by. We really
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
Everybody,
you, guys.
Dwayne Pearl Washington, one of the all-time
Thanks, Pearl.
great college basketball players.